What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Jeremy the Machine Scott here. Today we're going to talk about meal frequency and the best way to eat to lose fat and the best way to eat to build muscle and to keep your body in that anabolic mode. But before we continue, make sure you subscribe down below and hit that like button. If you want to lose weight, if you want to get leaner, what's the first thing that you need to start doing? You need to start meal prepping, number one, eating the right foods, and you need to start eating every 2 to 3 hours. No excuses. You cannot go over 3 hours without eating. Is it inconvenient at times? Yes. Does it feel like a pain in the butt sometimes? Yes, it does. But this is how we get the body to change, and this is how we get results. You need to consume your first meal within 1 hour of waking up. If you can't get a meal in, at the bare minimum, make sure at the least you get a protein shake in and start with that. But your goal is to get whole food in within an hour of waking up. But if you can't do that, at least start with a shake, and eventually you want to transition into getting a whole food meal in your stomach within 1 hour of waking up. If you get whole food in your stomach or a shake at the minimum, that's going to get your metabolism going, and that's going to kickstart your metabolism for the rest of the day. We need to get the body in anabolic mode. What's anabolic mode? Anabolic mode is a muscle building, fat burning state. If you eat every 2 to 3 hours, you're keeping your body anabolic. If you start skipping meals and going over that 3 hour mark without eating, your body is going into a catabolic state. Your body is literally cannibalizing itself and using and recycling its own protein for fuel. Your body's gonna get protein one way or another. So unless you want to start losing muscle, then you better increase that meal frequency. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to show you an example of what your diet needs to be structured like if you want to lose body fat or if you want to build muscle. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to show you what your diet needs to be structured like if you want to maximize your fat loss and get your metabolism sped up. If you wake up before 5 a.m., sometime before 6 a.m., you need to get your first meal in. If you say, I don't have time, that's just an excuse. Guess what? Set your alarm clock a little bit earlier and get that first meal in. If you want results, if it matters to you, if your body and your health and your fitness is important to you, if you care enough about how your physique looks, then you'll make time to get that first meal in. We have meal one. What do you need to eat for meal one? Should you eat oatmeal? Should you eat cereal? Should you eat a piece of fruit? Yes, you can. But the best option and the best scenario possible is good carbs and a good amount of protein. So how do you do that? What do you choose? Some type of oatmeal, some type of Ezekiel bread, something like that. You can even do Kodiak pancakes, something healthy. Here we have meal one. 1 serving of oatmeal, 2 servings, 3 servings, based off of what your fitness goals are. And egg whites, and you can even add some fruit into your oatmeal. A few egg whites, maybe a couple yolks. So you have your carbohydrates and you have your protein. So you're taking your body out of that catabolic state and you're putting it into an anabolic mode. You're getting your protein and you're getting your carbs. You went all night fasting, so now you need to wake up and have breakfast. It's time to break the fast. Meal two. What's next for meal two? More protein and more carbohydrates. It's not that complicated, it's actually very simple. We have our protein, we have our carbohydrates, and we have our vegetables. Chicken, anywhere between 4 ounces, 5 ounces, 6 ounces, even if it's 10 ounces based off of what your personal fitness goals are. It's not that complicated. We have chicken, white rice, which is our carbohydrates, and we have broccoli, which is our vegetables. You can go without the vegetables. I don't recommend it. You need to eat vegetables. You need to eat vegetables because you need the nutrients. You need the fiber. You need the vitamins and minerals. They're good for you. They're good for your digestive system. And they have a lot of good vitamins in them to strengthen your immune system. So we have meal one, meal two. So what's next? Meal three. You can do another meal, the same as meal two if you like. If you don't want to eat, that's okay. You can start to alternate between a meal and a shake or a snack. What's a good snack? Celery and peanut butter? No. Cheese and nuts? No. String cheese, chips, vegetables, and hummus? No. All the things that I just listed above are lacking the most important ingredient, which is protein. So meal three would be 1 protein shake and some almonds. You could do 2 scoops in your protein. You could do 3 scoops based off of what your fitness goals are, how many grams of protein, how many grams of carbs, and how many grams of fat is the most effective for your body and for your fitness goals. So you have to ask yourself, and you have to figure the numbers out, and you got to figure out what works the best for you. Almonds, cashews, doesn't matter, some type of fat's in there. Or if you don't want to do the almonds, you can do a piece of fruit, that's fine. But you need to have protein and either some source of fat or some source of carbs or all 3. But make sure you have the protein shake, most important. Meal 4. All you're gonna do for meal 4 is repeat meal number 2. You can alternate between all these options until you're at the end of your day, which is gonna come out to about 5 or 6 meals per day. You can alternate between meals and shakes. Don't go over that 3-hour mark without eating. You have to eat every 2 to 3 hours. Don't make excuses. You can either have results or you can have excuses, but you can't have both. But you already knew that. I don't need to tell you. I don't need to repeat myself. You already know this. So this is how you get results. But you have to structure your diet and make sure that you're eating every 2 to 3 hours. Once you go over that 3-hour mark, you're losing muscle. Your metabolism is slowing down, okay? There's no excuses. I'm too busy. I have too many kids. Guess what? There's somebody else with a busier schedule than you, and they're getting all their meals in. There's somebody else with more kids than you, and they're getting all their meals in. So there's really no excuses at the end of the day. It's all about how bad you want it and how important is it to you. If your body and being in shape and being fit and feeling good and looking good is important to you, then you will make this happen. Once again, meals 1 through 6 or 1 through 5, try to get 5 meals in per day minimum, eating every 2 to 3 hours. That's how you get results. That's how you lose fat. That's how you build muscle. And that's how you transform your physique. You have to do this consistently, day in and day out. Get rid of the excuses. Go to the kitchen. Go get your food and go meal prep. Have it ready in Tupperwares. Take it with you. If you're busy, if you're on the go, your snack options are protein shakes, plain non-fat cottage cheese, plain non-fat Greek yogurt. Stop buying the Greek yogurt with sugar in it that already has fruit in it. Processed fruit. Stop eating processed foods. Try to stick to single ingredient foods. If you want to get fit, if you want to get in shape, stick to single ingredient foods. Stop eating canned fruit. Stop eating lunch meat, sandwich meat. These are the things that are going to slow down your progress. Some people are genetic freaks, and yes, they can eat whatever the hell they want, and they can have six-pack, and they can have abs all year round, but that's very rare. It's a small percentage of people. If that's not you, then you need to stop being lazy and go meal prep and make the right food choices, okay? Make your chicken, make your turkey, make your fish. Stop going to Chipotle. Stop going to Baja Fresh to get your chicken. It's loaded with sodium, and it's marinated in lard and who knows what else, but that's not the way to eat. That's just being lazy. You cannot get results by being lazy. You have to put in work. This is a lifestyle change. Remember that. You got to be willing to change your lifestyle, and you got to be willing to do things differently. Okay? You have to be willing to try and make an effort. Nobody said it was going to be easy, but it will be worth it. When you are living your best life, when you have your body fat down, when you have inches off of your waist, and you have more energy, and you feel good, and you look good, it's always worth it. That's the most addicting thing right there, is watching your body transform into your dream body. That's what you need to do. These are the steps that have to be taken. There's no way around it. So stop trying to look for shortcuts. Remember that. There is no shortcuts. This is the only way. There's no secret pills. There's no secret fat burners. Yes, fat burners help. They help suppress the appetite a little bit. Get your heart rate up a little bit more when you're doing your cardio, but that doesn't give you a free pass to go eat more bad food. You have to have willpower. You have to eat the right foods. You have to do your cardio. You have to lift weights. You have to put in the work. You have to meal prep. This is a lifestyle. Just be patient, keep trying, and keep practicing. You will get it. Don't give up and don't quit. You are able to do this. We all have it inside of us. Sometimes and some days it feels harder than others. Some days you feel like quitting. Some days you feel like giving up. but you have what it takes inside of you to do this. You just have to believe in yourself and change your way of thinking, and you have to have positive thoughts. So remember that as you go through this weight loss journey, or if you go through this muscle building journey, whatever your journey is, whatever kind of transformation that you're trying to do to your physique, you have to be able to get control of your thinking. This is how transformations happen. This is how lifestyle changes happen, and take your time. Extreme weight loss doesn't work. It's not a race, it's a marathon. Remember that. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button down below.